Good afternoon. How are we doing, everybody? All 13 of you that are here, thank you for joining the live stream. I appreciate you. Obviously, it's just been gap and go on the market today. Even after the overnight session being opening up New York up 2% and just continuing the top side. I did catch the initial long this morning at overnight highs on the long. So that is pretty much the profits that you see on the screen right now was from that trade. So I'm up a little over $400 on the session right now. And then I went and worked out and did some other things, and I'm just getting back to the charts. So I see we continued the top side move. My initial target on that entry was front running that 31K level. So I do think we're probably going to trade up into that 31K. Obviously, to the top side, we have a weekly high sitting at 31.1. That could be a possible long side target, and I do have some levels mapped out above there, all the way to all-time highs. So, how are you guys trading today is the question. What's up, Kyle? What's up, Balaji? Zen, Miss K? How we doing? A little side note, guys. Last night was the last giveaway account we have for probably quite some time. Not enough people using code WES for us to have giveaways. So that was probably the last one that we're going to be doing for a little while. So just be prepared for a bunch of non-giveaway streams, which is a double-edged sword, right? Like, we're not going to probably attract new people without the giveaways, but that's fine. Honestly, it's become, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but when I see the people coming in the streams only chatting once and only chatting wins giveaway, it's kind of annoying. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about it. I anticipate that, right? People come just for the giveaways, and that's fine. But when that's all anybody types, giveaway free YouTube channel. Actually, Zen, we can't do that. We can't do that. The only thing we can do is gift. Like, you can gift memberships, but I don't think I can. I don't think even I can personally gift memberships. Does that make sense? YouTube doesn't let you artificially inflate your numbers like that for some reason. So I anticipate a lower view count today. You know, we've got 20 people in the stream, but when your channel is trying to compete with the channels that have hundreds of giveaways, it's nearly impossible with the way the YouTube algorithm works. It's just going to be the bigger channels that keep getting bigger and keep getting recommended at the top of everybody's feeds. So it is what it is. Hey, thanks, Zen. Thanks for the gifted. Appreciate you. Kyle, obviously, if you haven't yet and you're in Level Up, link your YouTube account to your Discord profile, and you'll have access to my pre-market trading plans each morning. This morning, I was kind of hoping for a little bit more of a dip. So I planned for the dip down off the key level. I had 465 for the long. It never quite got there. You know, we only came down to psych level 600. So I pretty much had to play that overnight high this morning on my long entry. And that was all I was able to catch. And then I got stopped out on this initial pullback here. So yeah. Obviously, that's where we're at as far as the channel is concerned. We're not going to have giveaways for a while. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, Zen. I mean, they're not really my levels, right? Like, I just have I know how to spot supply, higher time frame supply and demand levels. So I just, You know, once you learn how to spot those, and it's pretty easy. You know, when you're just looking for wicks on the higher time frames, on the 4 hour and the 1 hour, and you're just plotting those levels where the market's tested multiple times and where you see it's tested from the bottom, where it's retested from the top, it's pretty easy to spot those levels. Sometimes they're a little bit wider than others. Mine are always 20-point levels, just because if I'm trading a mini, that's what I'm willing to risk. Yeah, Izzy, I agree, right? I never wanted my channel to turn into a giveaway channel, right? The giveaways are in hopes that you guys get free accounts, those that are here all the time, and it doesn't always work out that way, right? But there's no way for me to keep things fair for everybody. But you see, everybody, like we have 15 viewers total across 3 platforms right now. So, obviously, viewership's going to go down. I anticipate that. When you don't have the giveaways, it's just how it goes. But right now, what I would like to see is a pullback into R3 pivot, so that 760 area for a retest of this. We've really just been kind of stair-stepping our way higher all day. I would like to see... Rigging the marbles would be crazy work. Yeah, there's no way for us to, like, rig anything on our end. Yeah, Zenzen, I mean, we're getting close to 8.7K. Yeah, Rysel, obviously, if we leave it out, here's the thing. Like, it's kind of a give and take with the giveaways. If you don't announce the giveaways, people don't know they're there, right? So they don't tune in at all, which means the channel doesn't grow. We don't get new people possibly using code WES. Obviously, it's more beneficial to you guys that are here all the time because you'll have a bigger opportunity when we do have giveaways to win those giveaways. But we're kind of looking for that nice balance between like what benefits the channel and what benefits you guys the most. And we still haven't figured that out 100%. So, you know, you kind of have to look at things from both angles when you're sitting in my chair and not just from the eye of the viewer. Because obviously you want your channel to grow. You want your business to grow. Eventually you do have to treat your YouTube channel as a business. You know, I'm paying an editor. I'm paying for trademarks. I'm paying legal. I'm paying accountants. And when you're not making that much on the back end, that's really hard to keep up. So there's all this pressure. So it's hard to find that balance. And that's what we're trying to find right now. You know, and ideally what you want is you want the business itself to be paying for all that stuff rather than me paying out of my own pocket, you know, my trading earnings, so to speak, right? I can be a write-off if you directly find my comments. No, nothing's a write-off. The only thing that we can write off, right, at the end of the day, and all a write-off does is it comes off your gross profit at the end of the year. So it goes as like unclaimed, would be like desk materials, PCs. Why not in a short trade, Albu? I mean, come on. I mean, come on. I'm not even thinking about a short right now. Not even thinking about a short. Daily wise, we kind of said it last night. We're coming into that little portion of the unfilled gap. Coincidentally, that's where we rolled off of, correct? I'm expecting 31K to get traded today. Whether it gets traded today or tomorrow, I'm expecting that. You need your car for trading. But yeah, there's only certain things that you can write off. And it's not like... It's not like you're not still spending the money, right? When you are spending money, because you still are spending money. Mean reversion, turbo scalps, Albu, whatever. You guys have fun with your shorts. You have fun with those shorts. There's nothing about this move that makes me want to short. Nothing. Not a thing. Nothing. We're above the daily 20 SMA. I'm looking for pullback longs all day, every day right now. But yeah, I mean, we talked about this last night, right, guys? I mean, I pointed this out last night. I'm pretty sure I did. Will be swim shorts, Kyle. Yeah. Yeah. We talked about the gaps to the top side that were probably going to get filled. I think we were trading somewhere in the middle of this last night. So this is obviously the U contract I have rolled. By the way, guys, yeah, Rysel, those kind of things take time. I don't have a team working behind me. You guys have to understand. It's just me and Mason and Albu. And Albu's really, really busy designing the tools that are going to help you guys, right? Like we're designing tools with you guys in mind. Stuff that's not going to be a signal service, not a copy trade kind of thing, but the basic framework to get you guys on the right path and successful and profitable if you're not, right? So when it comes to producing content and stuff like that, stuff that's actually going to get views, because it needs to be well produced, it needs to be well edited, it needs to be well scripted, right? Stuff like that takes time, you know. And then I have stuff going on in my personal life, none of which that I'm going to discuss on a YouTube live stream, that has kind of been pulling me away from the charts and pulling me away from trading recently. What's up, Martin? Rysel, what are we working on currently? As far as the indicators are concerned, you can kind of see one of them right now. We've got an institutional risk engine down here that we've built that has a synthetic, you know how the VIX only tracks the SPX options chain? Well, we've designed an indicator that tracks real-time volatility across any markets. And it takes into account that and adjusts like what your stop should be, what kind of size you should be trading based on your risk parameters. And you can adjust your risk parameters in this to either be percentage of your overall account or whether you want to be maxing, you know, $300 per trade, what account size you're trading. So if you were trading a 25K, right, it would adjust all these parameters for you. And say you only wanted to risk $100 per trade, it would tell you how much size you should be trading, what your stop loss should be, and what you can expect as far as the amount of risk is concerned at every given point in time. So it updates in real time. You can see it updating in real time. So stuff that's not out there. You know, we asked ourselves when we started this, or Albu really reached out to me and asked, what's something that we struggle with or something that we see other people struggling with? And we attacked those issues, those questions with every single indicator that we've built. We've kept that in mind. Let's tackle the real issues that are behind failing traders, right? And why people fail. And if we can attack those and provide some structure to their trading, I think that will be massively beneficial. No, you're not going to be making $10,000 a day coming out, right? You're not. That's not going to happen. That's not the idea behind this, right? We give possible entries on our supply and demand indicators. It's kind of faint right now because these levels aren't that strong. But there's a 4-hour short entry, and then it has a grade next to it, right? And then a probability of said level holding will change over time as well. Right? And then we have order flow built in to the candles here, so you can see the change in delta as time progresses. So everything is designed to put you in the best possible situation to succeed. Executing from the right areas, operating with the proper amount of risk for the volatility that is in the market right now, at any given point in time with your standard stop loss. And hopefully everybody finds it very beneficial, you know? It's something that I don't see out there. Yes, other platforms offer a manual lockout that you can impose on yourself, but nobody puts what you should be stopped at per trade. That's just at your discretion, so to speak, with everything that we've ever seen. This gives you a mechanical way to follow, a mechanical way to implement your strategy. You can open up the institutional risk engine each morning, look at it and go, hey, all right, we are extremely volatile right now. Probably need to size down. What do I want to risk per trade? What would be my max risk per trade? Plug that in, and then it will tell you what your stop should be and how much size you should be trading. Hey, what's up, Merrick? Miracle, how are you? I mean, once all this is publicly available, guys, obviously we'll do some giveaways on stream for some of the tools. We're still in beta testing right now. We're getting closer. We're getting closer to launch, but I don't want to give a timeline or anything just yet. There's still a lot of things that we need to tidy up on the back end. We still need to finish the web page. We need to make sure all the security features are in place. Make sure all the trademarks are in place. So that nobody can copycat what we have and go out and sell it as their own. So there's still a lot to do on the back end, but we're getting closer. Beta testers are still finding little small bugs in some of it as well. So even what you guys see on stream right now is still me kind of beta testing. Albu's watching the streams on the back end, seeing what things he notices. And then going in and making the changes. All right, still waiting for that pullback here. Like I said, I'll be watching that. What did I say? Looking for the pullback into this 760 area. If this level holds, I will get long and I will probably target 31K. Let me go back here and adjust this. But I do think, just so you guys understand, I do think it's probably the best of it. I mean, and not just saying because it's ours, but I do think that it is probably the best available suite of tools in the retail space. Miracle, no giveaways probably for a little while on my channel. Not enough people have used code WES. No giveaways on my channel probably for a little while. And I know I've said it before, but that's how the giveaways work, guys. When you're purchasing accounts at props, using our code is how the giveaways work. The more sales you have, the more giveaways you have. We've given away, in the lifetime of the channel, we've never kept a free account for ourselves. So, that's how it works. What's up, Spaces? How are you? So last night was the last account giveaway that we have for probably quite some time. Yeah, J-Love, it's tough, right? When the market opens up 2%, it's hard to take that long. I just had to take the overnight high break, and I know it was right around there at open. I just had to put on small size and get long with 1 micro in order to catch that. So yeah, it's hard to hop on the long train. Now we're up over 3% on NQ, so it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Got back to break even, Miracle? Nice. I don't know what I like up here as the level. I don't know if I like Psych level 900. Looks like something like that right now. You just got chopped. We all have those days. Especially like if you're looking to short right now. It's just, guys, you really want to fix your trading right now? Only look for longs. I mean, we have options expiration. Obviously, the June expiration contract on futures contracts is happening this week. This is the June contract. So if you guys think that this week we're not going higher, I can guarantee that buyers are going to try to get the market as high as it can possibly go by the end of this week. So anticipate more upside, probably up into that. We've talked about that 32K level for quite some time. So just if you want my honest opinion, just look for longs. Eliminate the idea of shorts. Get the whole scalping mentality. You felt like the little stick man. Get the whole scalping mentality on the short side just out of your head. Just eliminate it. Say, hey, I'm just not going to short. And look to buy those dips. The probabilities are definitely in your favor if you're only taking longs right now. And I know it's hard. I know you think the market can't go any higher, but it is. It's going higher. It's going higher. People can't sell their shares of SpaceX. People are still sinking money into SpaceX. You've got Anthropic and OpenAI IPOing here soon as well. So just, it's going to go higher, guys. It's going to go higher. Yes, there might be days here and there where you have a red day. You might have days, but honestly, I'm willing to take the small red days when I'm wrong on the long side, rather than just continuously trying to short the market and getting ran over slowly every single day. I think our next, and obviously this probably won't come till after the launch and it will be a later update. I think the next thing that we're probably going to look at doing is forecasting levels above all-time highs on all the indexes as far as the supply and demand indicator is concerned, right? So having it plot out levels above. You guys know that I do that. I use fib extensions and pivots to map out possible areas of interest above all-time highs. So I think that's probably the next step or next update as far as the supply-demand indicator is concerned. But that's probably going to be some time. We'd rather get the tools in your guys' hands. We will offer a free trial period, obviously, for all the indicators as well to start out with. Just so you guys can see if you like it or not, if you're finding success with it. All right, we're not guaranteeing profits or anything like that. Tim, he'll stick with me. I do this full time. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Warriors? How are you? But as for right now, we're just trying to fix all the little minor bugs that we have in everything first. Get it reliable, everything reliable and not glitchy, so we're not dealing with a massive a massive headache on the customer support back end, right? Because if we roll it out too quickly, we're going to be dealing with a headache on the back end, especially only being a three-person show. I definitely don't want my live streams turning into live customer support for 2 hours for the indicators, right? and inevitably, if there's a lot of little bugs happening, that's it. That's what would end up happening, is my channel would turn into live level up customer support for 2 hours, 3 hours. But I do also want to say, guys, that shortly before launch, we're going to do a soft launch initially. Probably to the tune of like 30 customers originally. Just so that we can see what we're dealing with as far as the demand is concerned. Because we have no idea what we're looking at. It could be 5 people that want it. It could be 20 people that want it. It could be 100 people that want it. We don't know. The infrastructure that we have in place only supports 100 slots right now anyway, max. So we will put out, you know, first come, first serve, like wait list kind of thing. And then we'll see what we're dealing with as far as the back end is concerned. What we're looking at as far as the demand for the product and how much time we're dealing with support and help and all that. We'll try to streamline it as much as we can with an AI bot, kind of similar to what you see, you know, for very basic questions. Hopefully an AI bot can handle that, but we have no idea what we're looking at. We have no clue. I know everybody says they want it, but you never know how many people are actually going to want it, right? Yeah, but yeah, everything is extremely. We've invested a lot. We're investing a lot. So I just hope you guys appreciate it. You know, that's really what I hope. You know, I want to see you guys making money. You know, the trading space is extremely, I don't know how you guys feel, but the tools and everything that's out there, anything that's designed, it seems like it's self-serving. We're trying to not be like that, right? Like the affiliates, the affiliate traders, the streamers, everything they do is self-serving. And I'm trying to get away from that and actually help people. You know, because strategies are discretionary. You can literally watch a streamer take their strategy, follow it to the tick. They take a win. Meanwhile, you take a loss, and you're like, what did I do wrong? Right? So, we're trying to break that cycle in the space. Yeah, I mean, Albu, right? You take 10 traders. They all take the same. They all trade the same strategy. All 10 have a different entry. All 10 have different risk parameters. 8 of them are losers. 2 of them are winners. Right? It's almost the same thing with like ICT concepts. Right? You see a few random people who have taken the concepts and designed their own personal strategy and use their own personal discretion for the entries. And the framework that they've built their strategy off of is those concepts. But I also see a lot, 90% of IC, 95%, probably even more of ICT concept traders that fail. So it just is what it is. At the end of the day, each individual user is responsible for clicking that button. That's something that's entirely out of everybody's control. So it's all what your brain recognizes, how well you execute, your timing. And that's why we always, at least I always preach size down. You know, that gives you a little more leniency as far as your timing on entries. You know, because here's what I see. The streamers that are posting big payouts, right? Here's what they're doing. They're seeing momentum. They're getting in randomly with minis with no stop and targeting 10 points, right? Throwing on huge size, over leveraged, targeting 5-10 points, and that's what they're doing. Oh, thanks, Zen. Yeah, I mean, look, I know how it is. I know exactly how it is. To be a beginning trader, to just be completely overwhelmed with all the noise, especially in the streaming space. I mean, I know exactly how it is. It's overwhelming. This person's telling you one thing. This person's telling you another thing. Battle psychology. This is how you should trade. Trade minis, trade minis, trade minis. That's the only way to make money in this, right? You even take guys like Lanto, right? Like Lanto, for instance. And what he preaches is trade massive size till you hit the big one to get that buffer on the account, right? Just keep rifling through accounts. Well, everybody doesn't have that kind of finances. People don't have the affiliates on the back end to support that kind of trading. It does nobody any favors but himself, right? And that's what they've all done. Let's just throw massive size on when the market's extremely volatile and try to YOLO our way to a big payday or a big account balance and set ourselves up. Meanwhile, they've blown through 20,000 in accounts to get that one account that sticks. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be spending 20K at the props, you know? All right, we are coming up into 900. If we get a break above 900 and start holding that 900 level, I'm probably going to throw on one micro. Yeah, guys, smash that thumbs up button. I mean, we have a total of we have less than 30 people in the stream right now. So you guys can clearly see this is the amount of numbers that we did when I first started streaming. So people have, if you don't do the giveaways, people don't show up. That's just how it is. We have 29 total viewers right now, Zen. 29 between all platforms. Patience. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty patient. I'm pretty patient. Oh, Martin, yeah. I mean, if you're doing the math like that, right? But most people can't afford to lose 20K. Most people can't afford to lose 20K. The props give you an advantage as far as leverage is concerned. 100%. But even still, right? Even still, it's a $2,000 account on a 50K. I know they call it a 50K. You're trading with a 50K balance leverage, but really it's a $2,000 account. Telling me that if you started a $2,000 personal account, you're going to automatically be slinging mini contracts on that? I don't think so. In fact, you can't even do it during Globex. You'd have to only trade during RTH. And I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know what exact margin requirements are right now. You wish I do giveaways without writing giveaways? Yeah, Business Lens, but you can see the difference right now. We kind of just talked about this. It's a double-edged sword. When you don't include giveaways in the title, new people don't tune into your stream, right? We typically average around, lately, even during regular trading hour streams, we've been averaging 100 to 150 people in the streams. If you don't have giveaways because every other channel has giveaways, new people are going to go to where there are giveaways. This is just the way that it works. There's no way around it. So I don't know what the solution is. And the botting's going to happen no matter what you're doing. The botting's going to happen no matter what you're doing. Even before I had giveaways, guys, we got botted. All right, if you've been around for a while and you remember the Globex streams when we were having 250, 300 people in the streams even without giveaways. Oh, Zinzin, I mean, you look at all the channels. You look at every single channel. Unless you're a well-established channel where you have 20K, 30K subscribers, or you're like a Trades by Matt who's got 300K subscribers. Yeah, Zinzin, you're an anomaly though. In this space, you're an anomaly. You're an outlier. That's why you're good people. But yeah, you think about it. The vast majority, probably 98% of the trading space is prop traders. Yeah, I mean, I would love to be able to only stream on Kick. That would be nice. And just do like long form content on YouTube. That would be great. I mean, guys, we're just trading sideways. There's not much for analysis for me to do right now, no matter what I'm looking at. CL is trading sideways. Gold's okay, I guess. Rejected that 4,400 level. YM is just slow grind all-time highs up into psych level 52K. Oh yeah, Warriors loves 100%. 100%. I mean, that's a streamer thing. You know, you look at what most successful channels do, and it's swearing, it's being as loud and obnoxious as you can possibly be, because or instigating drama, right? Like that, people love drama, they love turmoil, they love tuning. I mean, you can look at what's on television, right? Giveaway hugs from the mods. I mean, that's just what attracts people. People love the drama. All right, guys, we have reclaimed above 880 here. I know we have a 4-hour short entry sitting right there, but I'm almost thinking that we're just consolidating for another leg higher. I think I'm going to put on a 1 micro from here. And if we dip, I'll look to add into this position. Honestly, I'm going to let this breathe. Do not follow my trades. You will get wrecked. But sellers have not been able to push the market down aggressively yet. So I'm still thinking longs are the play. So I'm going to throw on a 1 micro long here from 880. With the anticipation of taking a little bit of drawdown on the position. And then I'm just going to go target that psych level 31K. Probably front run it. We'll front run it to like 990. And then I will add if we do get that pullback that I was talking back into the mid 700s. All right, 1 NQ long it is. People love drama at marbles races. Yeah, the marbles races are, obviously they're all done by Mason. But this does feel like we're just consolidating for another leg higher. Could be wrong. We could get the pullback. But I'm not shorting this market. Free hug giveaway and see what happens. Yes. Actually, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I mean, we literally have less than 30 people in the stream right now. If you don't have giveaways, people just don't show up. Not in the trading space. All right, this is the first time that sellers look somewhat aggressive. Good vibes giveaway. Yeah. Good vibes giveaway. One NQ is crazy. Yeah, I mean, you get 100-point swings on the market right now. So trading one mini contract is just, I don't know, way over leveraged. No, Albu, I'm not shorting oil. Oil's sideways right now. I mean, CL is completely sideways. It's kind of just sitting right at, what is that? Psych level 80K? Or 80? 80K. Psych level 80. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. That would be funny. See how many people tune in, and then how many wins giveaway that we get. Hey, what's up, Limitless? Delete short button. I mean, I personally would. Yeah, Tris, like, even if the market does sell off, right? It's almost, the probabilities are in your favor to be looking for longs. You know, the chances of you being able to manage a position, a long position, are much higher than your chances of being able to manage a short position right now. I'm okay with taking the even 200 points of heat on this. I'm okay with that. You know, worst that happens on a 200 point loss, so all the way back to 681. I'm still break even on the session. So that's all I'm trying to do every day is just be break even, because I know that eventually I'm going to hit that big trade. I'm going to hit the big trade. And as long as I'm break even the rest of the time, no matter what happens, small green, small red, right around that break even mark, that makes me a profitable trader. So you're 3 NQ deep. Yikes. Yikes. You're one image. Yeah, me too. I have one micro on right now. We're just kind of letting it ride. We're just letting it ride. There's no stop on right now. There is no stop on right now. I mean, we'll see what happens at top of the hour. We've got 10 minutes till top of the hour. Top of the hour is coming. You know, I would at least expect one more test out of the daily high. You can kind of see this daily candle is really strong. If we do pull back, I would look for a bounce just below 800 for my ad. And then my next ad would, my last ad would be right around, let's see, where is this? Like 760-ish. Somewhere around here, right around R3 pivot. I mean, we're starting to, a point of control, we've put in volume at the highs. So volume has, POC has flipped up to the top side. So we could have a little bit of a pullback here. But I didn't want to be left behind. It's almost similar to the position that I took this morning at the open. I kind of figured we would have that pump off the open that we did. Because I've seen these gap and goes. I don't know if you guys have noticed. But when you have that move overnight, if it is going to maintain and be a green day, that first, you know, if you're not in from the open, you don't ever get on the trade. Like it just leaves you behind. And I didn't want to get left behind. Oh, Zen, you got me thinking about the free hugs giveaway now. That's actually a brilliant idea. Some sort of like joke giveaway. That's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. Yeah, Abu, I went with a different music channel today. Oh, guys, look at the rose that Zen just sent me. Zen sent me a rose from her garden. Box of Cracker Jack. Just the fries. We should do giveaways where we get invitations to Albu's barbecue. Yeah, Albu had quite the feast going yesterday, huh? I don't know if you guys are in Discord and saw that. Yeah, quite the protein feast going on the grill. A box of Cracker Jack or just the prize. Hasn't, and I can't remember everything that he had on the grill. Let's see if I can find the picture. Actually, let's see if I can find the picture, because it was like I saw bratwurst on there. I saw, I want to say chicken, all a variety of meats. Let's put it that way. A wide variety of meats. Albu must be in a pump session. He must be trying to bulk. Okay, well, I don't see it. Maybe I scrolled past it. Yeah, I don't see it. He might have deleted it. I don't know. I can't find it. Oh, looks like the market came up into my break even and rejected once more. I mean, to be fair, the NQ is up 3%. It's up 3% right now. We could roll back to only being up 2% on the day. So we'll see what happens. See what happens at this weekly high. It's kind of already tested once, so I'd imagine we sweep. Got IBH sitting at 30,800. That could be another possible bounce spot. But yeah, this week, guys, I'm literally just looking to buy dips. Yeah, maybe he deleted the picture. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it there anymore. Do a free Zoom session or consultation with one person or a group. Oh, as far as like a Q&A is concerned? Questions about their trading? Like, give them my advice on their trading? Is what you're looking for? Let's do a Zoom. Yeah, the group settings I found, I don't know how you guys feel, but when I go into like, because I used to pop into Discord voice chats, both in Level Up and other Discords as well, prior to Level Up even existing. Inevitably what happens is it turns into a lot of noise, because you've got especially during market open hours, you've got everybody trying to trade and everybody just starts giving signals, giving their positions, giving their targets. And everybody's seeing something different and it just gets really noisy. So it almost have to be one of those things where like it's not during market hours. It'd have to be almost on a weekend, like a Saturday or a Sunday prior to the Globex Open. Unless everybody was just muted. Like I was in one of the like Discord stage areas. Yeah, muted works. You see that on your crypto Discord servers? Yeah. That definitely could work. That format definitely could work. All right, thanks for tuning in today, guys. I appreciate all of you. You guys are real OGs. Nim's getting close to your entry. Yeah, as in, it would have to be in stage. It would have to be in stage so that if I would have to invite somebody. No, I appreciate all of you. You know, obviously the channel's going through some changes right now. Hopefully those changes aren't a long-term negative effect on my channel. Right? Like, right. This is basically... I mean, we basically have this... This is how the channel started. Was with these kind of numbers. And I streamed for over a year like that. Yeah, Zen, as long as I have some control over that. Channel puberty. Guys, we used to do trading with the boys. I would have Nims and DJP and Palmetto on Fridays. But yeah, we would sit there and stream in front of, I don't know, 15, 20 people for 3 hours every morning. I did New York Opens as well. All right, I'm going to throw up a second contract there at 825. Stream with DJ Khaled, another one. A limitless scale in a mini? No, I'm good. So this is the first time sellers have actually looked somewhat interested. So I'm not going to scale in with a mini. You can have celebrity guests. Nims, I am a celebrity. I don't know. Sometimes it's a little demoralizing a little bit. You know, to take such a big step back on the channel. As far as the numbers are concerned. You know, going from Globex before all the bigger channels were streaming 24 hours a day. You know, where we were getting 300 to 400 viewers concurrent every night. To now having less than, 30 people in the streams. It's tough. It's tough. Well, and trying to do it the right way as well. Like trade with the right amount of size, teach people proper trading rather than just everything else that you see out there. That's tough. Nobody's interested in one micro position, right? Nobody's interested in that. Everybody wants to see huge numbers, win or lose. Yeah, Nims, last summer was when the channel was doing really well. Oh, Zen, I'd probably say the same thing that you guys are saying. I'd feed them the lines. I'd feed them the lines that everything's going to be okay. Everything's fine. Your channel's not dying. I'd tell them the same thing. You're good. Everything's fine. The numbers are great. What are you talking about? Give it time. I mean, oh yeah, Zen. No, I'm not talking about you guys. I'm just telling you what goes on in my head sometimes. Hey, thanks for the sub, AFX. Appreciate you. Yeah, Zen. I mean, I hope you understand why. When it feels like, especially when you feel, you know, like I feel responsible for Mason's well-being, you know, like, obviously this is his job as well. When the channel's not earning, when it's not performing, obviously that's very stressful for him. He thinks about going out and looking for a different job. Then that makes things even more complicated. So yeah, there's all that happening. Back to the chippy Mason. PW is hiring. Well, I was hoping price would sweep that low, but it front ran it on this bounce. Ladies love a man which smells of old cooking oil. Have you guys seen the videos from the World Cup? Like all the Brits posting videos about what they did, they're here trying to watch probably England or the World Cup, and they just don't understand. They've never been to America, and they don't understand. And they're walking into like our high school football stadiums, American football stadiums, and being like, "This is like a pro facility. America is crazy," because of how nice our high school facilities are for sports. We call it soccer. Yeah. We do not claim these people. Hassan, I mean, there's nothing like, I think the entry is long right now. So I'm kind of gonna layer into a long position. Honestly, this whole week, I'm going to be looking to buy dips. I'm not even thinking about shorts. Even if the downside does come in, I won't be looking for shorts. You know, you can kind of see on the daily what we're looking at. We're making our move back towards all-time highs. Whether that happens today or not, I don't know. But I'll be looking for good spots to build a position into longs. What makes me think the answer is long, Nims? Because you're short, Nims. That's why. Because you're in a short position. You want to help too, Zen? Yeah, I mean, look, we would love. We'll take all the help we can get along the way, right? The problem is the financial side of things, right? I'm already heavily invested myself personally in things as far as the business is concerned. John, when next giveaway? We don't have any accounts to give away. We have given away every account free account that we have. No account giveaways, probably for quite some time on my channel. Like I said before, if you guys want more giveaways, you got to use code WES at the props. The cage fight. Did you guys watch the fights last night? I'm not a fight fan. I'm not a big UFC guy. I've never been like a boxing UFC guy. Dilson's, what time do I trade live every day? So Monday through Thursday, I'm doing 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. Sometimes we'll stretch it out till 4, and then Sundays I'm doing the Globex Open. Nothing like some doctor stoppages on the South Lawn. Crack me up. We'll work for hugs, Zenzen. Zenzen, if I can think of anything that we can have you help with, Mason and I will discuss it. Now I will reach out, obviously. Right now, as far as the channel is concerned, we're trying to figure out what the best route is, course of action, what our next step is going to be. Unless you can help with the dishes. Yeah, that's perfect, Zenzen. That's perfect. The free, yeah, that's what I should do. I should tell anybody that comes in, when's giveaway? When's the next giveaway? When's the giveaway? I'll be like, I should just be like, tomorrow. There's a giveaway tomorrow. There's a giveaway tomorrow. Every day we're doing giveaways. Who are you kidding? Free hugs. Multiple giveaways even. Yeah, 100%. Giving away 100 giveaways today. 100 giveaways. Actually, what we should do is, so we conclude account giveaways in the title, right? We should have a rolling ticker of free hug giveaways and have it just running up the amount of free hugs we've given away on the stream. Dilsons, you can stream. The stream is delayed by 15 seconds. Dilsons, if you want to, like, Kick has far less delay on the streams. If you want a more like real-time viewing experience, it's a better image quality too. Yeah, we should totally do that. Actually, I think that maybe that's what we should do till we get some more like actual prop accounts to give away. How about you give away your account on the short position, Nim? Oh, from 19,400? Yeah, that would be wild. Or maybe what we should do, guys, is just do kick giveaways. Try to build up that try to build up the following on that platform and not do giveaways on YouTube anymore. Other than free hugs. Other than free hugs, that is. You got a better idea? YouTube is what pays. Actually, Zen, if we could get the following up on Kick pays a lot more. Like, YouTube takes such a huge cut. Such a massive cut. Like, the channel memberships, Zen, for instance, they're $4.99 a month, right? We might keep $2 and change of that. YouTube takes a cut. If you're purchasing from an iOS device, Apple takes a cut. And then obviously Uncle Sam takes their cut as well. So like, you know, YouTube, we might make, between channel memberships and ad revenue, we might make $300 a month from YouTube. The majority of our channel revenue comes from the affiliates. So like when you even like if you super chat on the channel and you're doing it from an iOS device, Apple takes a huge cut. So like say you super chatted, we'll take the $10 super chat from yesterday, right? The $10 super chat from yesterday. If they were doing it from their phone, obviously, and it was an iPhone, Apple gets their cut. They get their 30%. YouTube takes their 30%, and then we get the remainder. But 30% of the remainder we have to give to Uncle Sam, right? On Kick, what you get is you keep 95%. And there's no ads. So no ad revenue, but you keep 95%. But they also pay an hourly rate when you're streaming. Yeah, Granite State, I'm right there with you. I think Kick is a better streaming platform, guys. I'll be 100% honest. As far as live streams are concerned, Kick is the better experience. There's less delay on the stream. It's a better image quality. The bit rate is a lot higher. It runs a lot smoother. YouTube likes to have those long form videos. You know, the edited, the cut up. That kind of content is what really succeeds on YouTube, not so much the live streams. Live streams are great on YouTube to get your watch time hours requirements that is required for monetization. But yeah. Yeah, Telegram, Kick definitely has less. There's less policies, you know, terms and conditions that you have to adhere to. Not that my channel would have any problems either way, right? I run a pretty clean channel. I don't swear a lot. So my channel's fairly PG as far as that's concerned, other than the fact that I trade for a living and show live trades. Yo, how many times is this going to get close to my original entry and not get positive? That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, thanks for all the thumbs up, guys. Go to kick and you'll see me cussing up a storm. It gets automatically taken out. No, that's not true. But like if you don't have a kick account, I can highly recommend that. Honestly, I think if you haven't watched on Kick yet and you check a stream out for the first time, I think you'll like it more, to be perfectly honest. Hey, what's up, Bruno? How are you? I still think we probably go track down that 31K psych level. Whether it happens during the New York session or not, I don't know. If it doesn't get there during the next 2 hours, hour and a half, I would anticipate that it goes and gets that during Globex. You guys can kind of see on the DOM surface, we got interest higher up into that 31K level. You know how I like the biggest orders on the books act as magnets a lot. Could we pull back first to come and grab some of this volume that rests a little bit below? Of course. Right? But I do think even on a swing position, I would be average costing down if I was on my personal account and holding overnight, and I would just add in every 100 points or so on a long position. I do think we're going to go to all-time highs. All right, this trade has been up and down. I'd almost like to get a little more size on. I'd almost like to get filled down there at 825. Oh, Albu, you're crazy. You're crazy. You give me your life savings limitless? Well, don't do that. I want to see you guys making money. I want to see you guys making money. I don't want you guys giving me a bunch of money. No, don't sell your hamster, Zen Zen. Don't sell your hamster for me. I mean, come on. What are we talking about here? Honestly, we might just range out for the rest of today. I don't know that we ever really get a big move one way or the other. Let's see here. What am I looking at? That retest already kind of happened. So let's go something like this. All right, that will be my next ad, and then I'll look for one if we pull back to like 760 as well. You can sell Nim's autograph. And a picture of me running my 6 miles. Now today, what did I run today? I ran a little over 4 miles today. Pretty slow pace. Pretty slow pace for me today. Yeah, I'll be like, I don't, the consolidation and ranging out here doesn't bother me. It's kind of that same situation to last night. You guys kind of saw what happened last night. Areas of consolidation have led to expansion to the top side a lot recently. So I mean, ES is kind of at an interesting spot on this pullback, but ES is looking like it's at a possible bounce area right now as we speak. So I'm okay holding on to this. Does anybody know when Team USA plays their next game? Do they not play again until this weekend or something like that? It's based on whether I go live or not, whether the market will consolidate. It is pretty crazy, isn't it? How often when I'm live streaming, the market decides it's just going to go sideways. Doesn't matter if I'm streaming during Globex or if I'm streaming during New York session. The only way around that is to stream New York Open. But do you realize how few viewers we would get if we were streaming the New York Open every morning? Last time you got a 200-point runner by going long after I finished the stream. Yeah, me ending the streams helps you guys out in your trading. It's true. There's always an end of stream move. Always. Yeah, here you go, guys. if you guys want some reference, so this is my channel's analytics. So just so you can see. Just so you can see how the channel's performing. Total estimated revenue between in 2.5 years. In 2.5 years of streaming, right? This is the total that the channel has earned, both between memberships and ad revenue. You can kind of see around this time last year was when the channel really took off. All right, these are the subscriber count. Or these are the views, actually. These are views. But you can see last year around this time, this is when everything kind of started going during Globex. And then the sharp decline here. But that's what the channel looks like on the back end. So, you know, $3,000 a year is what the channel earns. Less 30% to Uncle Sam, obviously. So take home's probably 4K. Yeah, Zen 100%. 100%. It's just all the bigger channels have just taken over. When you have 100 accounts to give away and stuff like that, it's the smaller channels are going to really struggle in our space. They just are. It's going to be nearly impossible unless you are banking on affiliates and YOLOing and posting really huge payouts. It's going to be extremely difficult. Extremely difficult. I mean, you can see just on this stream alone, even with the low amount of viewers that we have, I mean, how many people have asked, when's the next giveaway? When's the giveaway? When's the giveaway? Do you see what I'm saying? That's what is driving our niche in the YouTube space right now. And I know that you guys don't feel that way, right? I know that you don't feel that way, but that is the truth. Oh, 100%, Zen. And I agree with you. I personally agree with you. And I'm sure most of the people here agree with you, right? Most of the people here are here because I have good analysis and it's simple. It's easy to understand. You're probably learning more on my channel than you do on the other channels, even with all the, you know, I try to dumb my vocabulary down so that even the most beginning trader, even the most basic beginning trader can understand what I'm saying, rather than throwing a bunch of big terminology like resilience and DD bands and all these concocted or ICT concepts, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, and all that stuff, right? So, like, I get it. There's definitely, we understand there's probably more value on my channel than there is in most other places. Oh, our entire space is, Zen. It's all a look at me, pat myself on the back on my big payout. Look at how awesome of a trader I am. Look at my cars. You know, that's what it's all. I mean, that's what succeeds. That's what succeeds, unfortunately. And what's funny is most of them are done trading in 20 minutes because they've YOLO'd 8 of their accounts. They've YOLO'd the other 15 of their accounts that they have. They've made money on their 8 accounts, and then they've wrecked 5 evals, all in like 30 minutes time. You know? I've got 5 accounts with Lucid. Let's pick one direction here. I've got 20 accounts with Apex. Let's pick the other direction here. Then let's hedge it, and we're only going to post whichever side wins. Right? I mean, I've said it before, right? Even some of the smaller ones, some of the smaller props guys, obviously I'm not going to name any names, but they've reached out offering signing bonus and telling us we'll offer you as many free accounts as you want. What we want is to post a big payout. That's what we want. We want big payouts posted. We'll offer you the signing bonus. We'll give you as many free accounts as you want. Just get to a big payout so that we can use it for marketing materials. So that's what's happening on the back end. Obviously, I turned it down, right? Yeah, Zen, I hope so, but honestly, I don't think it will. I don't think it will. Right? People always want the cheapest accounts. They want the giveaways. I don't know that it's going to affect them. Rocket Scooter's to the size now where it doesn't matter. It's kind of like the Patrick Whelan playbook where, you know, you can just lie, and because it creates more drama, more people tune in, more people use your code, more people want to support you. It's what succeeds, and people eat it up, even if they're only there to troll. So I wish they wouldn't get rewarded for that kind of stuff, but they're going to. They're going to get rewarded for it. You know, drama and scandal and dishonesty is what gets you ahead. Apparently, it's what gets you ahead. Rewarded with bots and trolls in their chats. Yeah, like even right, like Rocket Scooter, they stream at night. They stream during Globex now as well. Do tons of giveaways. And they probably have just as many viewers now as like even Dakota trading on Top Step at night. So it's all the game. And Matt has played it well. He's played the game well. Hey, thanks for the follow, Benito. Appreciate you. I mean, I don't think Matt's not dumb. Hey, thanks for the follow, Minty. Appreciate you. Matt's not dumb. Like he's not a dumb guy. He's been in the space a long time. I've known about the whole Rocket Scooter program since the beginning of my trading journey. He used to be in Trades by Matt's channel trying to sell that stuff. Trades by Matt promoted his stuff long before it ever really like took off. So yeah, he's a really smart guy. He knows exactly what he's doing. Every move that he makes, he knows that even if it's a bad firm, right? Even if they aren't the most trustworthy or honest or haven't been around the longest, as long as people are using his code and benefiting from it, and he can do giveaways, it benefits his channel. Yeah, exactly. I've known about those of us that have followed Trades by Matt before Trades by Matt ever got big, right? For reference, I followed Trades by Matt when there were less than 100 people in his streams. So I've been around since Trades by Matt had less than 20,000 subscribers. And here's the thing. What really put Trades by Matt into that next stratosphere of trading influencers or streamers was his move to Apex. He was with Top Step before that. Swore off Apex, yada, yada, yada. What do you know? Apex comes around. Enough money gets thrown at you. And now Trades by Matt's one of the biggest trading influencers in the space. And he's exclusive with Apex. Yeah, Abu, I agree. I mean, you can kind of tell it when you tune into the streams whether you know they're a good trader or not. Bonito, where's my stop loss? I don't have one on right now. I'm only in a 1 micro position, and I'm willing to let this go for 100 points or so. I have an ad sitting down there just above 30,800. I'm targeting psych level 31K, front running it a little bit with my target. So I'm actually looking to add into this position, but it didn't come down deep enough for me. My stop out would probably be down here at opening range high. So I don't have a stop loss on right now, but I'm willing to give it the $200. You know, I'm up 450 on the day, so I'm willing to take the break even day on a day like today. So even if I do get the stop out, I'll stop out still on either break even or slightly green on the day. It's looking like we're just ranging, though, to be honest. I'm not sure what's going to happen during power hour, but it's looking like we're just ranging out. I'd imagine we get one more look at high a day. At that point, if it doesn't get to high a day, I probably have to consider taking a loss on this, a small loss. But I think we probably run this high at some point. Zen, yeah, a lot of things go into it, right? Like if you've done paid marketing, obviously they're going to, you know, it's just like the rips, you know, do you like my car? How about this one or this one? You know, that ad we all get fed because we're in the trading space. It's similar to that. So yes, if you've done paid marketing, or you have somebody really smart with SEO, but honestly, once you get to a certain size, the algorithm just works for you. You don't even have to do a whole lot. You know why my channel kind of took off there a little bit during Globex, when I first started streaming Globex, was because there was very little competition. I mean, you had Stock Tiger, you had Top Step TV, and like Pine Tree Trader, and that was it. That was all you had during Globex. But now you got Rake Trades streaming 24 hours a day. Now you got My Funded Futures TV streaming 24 hours a day. Now you've got Rocket Scooter streaming 24 hours a day, or what seems like 24 hours a day. So those are the things that top up at people's recommended feeds. And for the vast majority of viewers, they're not scrolling down their page to find, you know, a stream that's got 30 people in it. Right? Or even just 100 people, when they can go over here and watch a channel that's doing 100 account giveaways and that's got 1,000 people in it, where the chat's flying around and active and people are trolling and people are being ridiculous in the stream. So that's what's happening. And then obviously if you pay for advertising and promotions, it's bumping those live streams up to the top of the recommended. Dang, Zenzen, almost a year? It has been a while. I'm not going to lie. It's been, I know a lot of you have been around a long time now, especially if you found me during the Asia session when it first started. I mean, trust me, guys, when our channel went from what you see right now to having 200, 300 people, Mason and I were freaking out. We were like, are you kidding me? We were freaking out. And it took a long time just to get there. A lot of hard work. Put it this way, it was so slow, guys, in the beginning that Mason quit on me. He quit on me for like 3-4 months. I had to learn how to, if I was going to keep the channel going, I had to learn how to edit and learn how everything works on the back end. And I did that. Those were long weeks. Yeah, thank you to everybody viewing on Kick or Twitch. I appreciate you. Obviously, we are trying to build up those platforms too. The trading space on Kick isn't as big. There's not as many active viewers. Hey, what's up, Eagle's Eyes? How are you? Oh, man, are you kidding me? Is it going to roll over? Again? I feel like I've been sitting in this trade the entire stream. All right, I'm probably going to have to hold through Power Hour. Probably going to have to hold this through Power Hour. Bored today? Yeah, Eagle's Eyes today. I mean, the New York session's tough, right? I don't know if you guys have noticed, but generally, if you have a big move during the overnight, a lot of times the New York session just consolidates and goes sideways, or it's just an instant move off the open and then just kind of fizzles out. Kind of like what today did, where if you weren't long from the open, it was pretty difficult to get on a trade. So I understand that completely. Makes it hard, especially with the volatility. It makes it very, very difficult. Well, Lula, what's my personal broker? I'm trading a prop account right now, but my personal broker is EdgeClear. And my trading platform is Quant Tower, if that's what you're thinking about. Yeah, well, I mean, it is just up, 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 and away. I mean, here's the daily chart, guys. Just, I mean, you had a couple nice sell days, a lot of volatility, and it's looking like all-time highs again. I like this 32K as an overall target. Something about this sticks out to me. Zen, you have Kick open too. Does that count you as 2 viewers? So it counts you as a viewer on Kick and a viewer on YouTube. So yeah, technically, it's two views, for sure. Nims. I know I have free will to pick another target. SpaceX is 11% today. Yeah, jeez. Yeah, Zinzin, if that's your first time on Kick, I think you'll like that viewing experience a little bit better. And now you'll see the difference in the delay on the stream as well. What's the second target I like? I mean, Nims, honestly, even if we get downside, that double top high, oh, I'm gonna have to go to the continuous contract, which is gonna mess up price. So it was, the double top high was at what, 26,400, and we were up about 300 points. So 26,700 now is probably a double top high on the current contract. I think that's about as far back as we pull back. Let's see if I go to the front month. Let's see what happens. So I think this is probably about as deep as we pull back. Yeah, Zen. I don't know what the delay difference is, but I just know that it has a higher bit rate. Obviously, less traffic on Kick as well. And I know the image quality is a little bit more clear, a little bit better. All right, there are signs of exhaustion, obviously, in the buying at the top. What do we have on the 5-minute here? Do we have any exhaustion prints on the 5-minute? Yes, but... a little bit of absorption in through this range out of the sellers. What's the devise? I'm not sure I understand the question. I'm sorry. So the bottom window, I don't really use that much. How about we have a live stream of Mason from the Chippy in that window? What do you mean? Where I have the DOM surface and the risk engine? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, that's less important than Mason making chicken and chips. Risk is only defined if you use stops and you don't need them. What are we talking about? Oh my gosh. Says the man that's short from 19,400. Oh, this is brutal. Oh, thanks, Zen. Appreciate you. Yeah, I just saw the follow. Yeah, guys, if you haven't followed yet on Kick, give us a follow on Kick. We're obviously live on Kick and Twitch right now. The other thing that I thought about, Zen, by the way, as far as the numbers are concerned, if you remember right, I was putting in really long streams when I started streaming Globex. I was streaming for like 4 and 5 hours each night. So that could also be. I've tried to limit it to only streaming for a couple hours every day. Exactly, and if I had to stop, I would have lost that trade. Yeah, I mean, you're only, what, one mini contract short from 19,400 NIMS? I'm pretty sure you're never going to even be break-even on that position. Unless you're DCAing. Unless you're DCAing, and hopefully you can get your average entry to somewhere around 26,700 in the future. You don't know that. No, I'm fairly certain we're never gonna, on the Nasdaq NIMS, I'm fairly certain we're never going to see below 20K again. Fairly certain. I mean, we're talking end of the world scenario. End of the world scenario. Martin, I don't know off the top of my head what the what the thresholds are for monetization on Kick. I do know if you guys want to, like, I forget what they call it. I think they call it a kick, actually. It could be Zen, because like if you stream less time, right, you don't get the same amount of views. Like the video, the piece of content technically doesn't get the same amount of views, right? Your average concurrent viewers is obviously far less. You don't reach as wide of an audience with difference in time zones when people are actually on YouTube and when they're not. So yeah, all those little things play a part. But I think it's called Kick, and anything that you got, like if you want a super chat or something like that, and you were to do it on Kick, I think what we would keep would be a lot more. But that's honestly, guys, that, and obviously using code West at the affiliates that I do have partnerships with, at the props that I do have partnerships with, is the best ways that you guys can support the channel right now. I mean, we got 50 people in the YouTube live stream right now. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't smashed that thumbs up button yet, smash that thumbs up button. Yeah, we'll see what happens here in a couple minutes. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, this range is outrageous. Yeah, Zen, I mean, I might have to do like 1 to 4 p.m. And honestly, I don't know. I don't know for sure why we got the boost that we did. Obviously, Globex. Obviously, if I was to start streaming during the London session and wake up at 3 a.m. every day, that would probably be another surge. But then you're kind of like, I don't want to wake up at 3 a.m. every day, right? Like we trade to have more freedom in our lives, and at that point, I would be almost a slave to the system. Right? I'd be getting no sleep. Do I trade gold? No, I don't trade gold. I don't know it well enough to trade it myself. But I mean, I'll give my thoughts on it from time to time. I mean, everything's on a gap and go right now, even gold. Everything is on a gap and go right now. Just establish myself as the afternoon go-to guy. Minty, YouTube is lagging by a minute or so to kick just on your end. I know everybody's delay is a little bit different on the platforms. Like some people are only delayed 10 seconds. Oh yeah, I mean, if you're getting $4,000 an ounce right now, it's crazy. Not that you'll get that at a pawn shop, but imagine being short from my entry now instead of in a long. I mean, it's the same story. It's the same story. If I was short from my entry, right? You remember I entered all the way back here. I entered all the way back here. You've watched price come all the way back on you. So we're just consolidating. We are just consolidating. I want nothing to do with the shorts right now. Hey, Paulo, thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. I'm willing to take losses on the long side right now for the brief periods of time that the downside does come into the market. Just in case it is a great entry for the long. Because right now, this would be a good entry for that move up to 31K. If buyers can push price back above that 880, 900 area, that move to 31K could be pretty aggressive into the end of day. So I'm perfectly fine with the one micro contract that I have on, even if it does fall all the way back to 800. And I think I can manage a long position better than I can manage a short side position right now. So, am I using TradeSeat? No, MVP. I'm on Quantower. Quantower trading platform. I don't know how you guys feel about all those new trading platforms. I don't trust them just yet. After going through what I went through with Tradeovate in the beginning stages of my trading journey, I don't know that I trust any of the new platforms just yet. And because I don't copy trade my accounts, I don't really have any need for any kind of that kind of functionality out of my trading platform. Even though Quantower has a copy trader built in, it's not the best copy trader out there. I think a lot of people use Tradecopia or Tradecopia, however you want to pronounce the name because it seems to be fairly reliable for most people. Golly, this market is just range bound, doing nothing. I think I've been break even or slightly positive on this position multiple times now, just to watch it fall back another 20-30 points. I mean, Trade C is Trade C Lucid specific? Or is Trade C offered on with other props as well? All right, well, it looks like we have a little bit of profit taking up near the highs. I would like to see buyers make one more attempt at a high of day. Close the session out strong. All right, Sensen, you'll be right back. Need to make a sandwich? What kind of sandwich? Are we talking like peanut butter jelly sandwich, or are we talking like ham and cheese? We talking chicken bacon ranch? BLT? Tradeify and Funded Seat offer Trade C right now as well. Yeah, Funded Seat reached out offering partnership, Martin. I'm not sure if I told you this or not. I just don't know enough about them to partner with them, and don't know if our community would have any interest in trading with them. You know. BLO, so bacon, lettuce, and onion. Okay. The last thing I want to do is get partnered with one of these props and have something bad happen to any of you guys. So until I only partner with the props that I trust are going to give you payouts. You know, I'll never partner with a prop that I don't know, that I don't trust. There's been too many rug pulls in the industry. I don't know if you guys remember fast track trading back in the day. The rug pull that happened there and all the affiliates that they had at the time. My channel can't survive that kind of image hit, right? And nor would I want to have any of you guys have that happen to you. It's not really going down yet. You just kind of got to be sized properly. We're just consolidating near high of day. It might come back to 800. Test 800 again. Or we could just rocket ship all the way up to 31K. A lot of times that last half hour provides a decent size move, especially on a day like today, right? Where we're up 3%. I can very easily see us squeezing into the cash close. So just be patient. Just got to be sized properly. Got to be willing to accept a little bit of drawdown. This market is not moving. It's just not moving. It's just dead. Why does this happen every stream, guys? It happens every single time. What's up, Wonky? I beat you by $50 today? Yeah, and what I made was all on one micro. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm currently down almost $60 on the position that I'm in right now. So you might end up beating me if I end up having to close this. Now the question is do I add into this position from like 860? That is the question. Because I kind of feel like we might squeeze into the close today. I think it's either going to be consolidate here between 8 and 900, or we're going to squeeze the top side. I don't think we're going to see the big downside move. Yeah, we're 11 subscribers shy of 8,700 subscribers, I think, is where we're at on the channel right now. So if you're viewing in the background and want to support the channel, yeah, so we are 11 subs shy of 8,700 right now. On the road to 10K, not sure how long it's going to take to get there. Wow, the Telegram link? I don't have a Telegram. I don't even know how that stuff works, guys. I'll be honest with you. I have no idea how I've heard of people using Telegram for like their trading analysis posts. You can get a hold of me on Discord. Your crypto coin has its own Telegram. Yeah, I've never even looked at Telegram. Or you can email me at WesleyEmeraldGate@gmail.com. On Telegram, Zen? Yeah, I've never even looked at it. Pumpkin, what's my usual streaming schedule? So Sunday during Globex, I stream from 6 till either 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. And then Monday through Thursday, I stream from 1 to normally 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. But sometimes we'll go right up to the close. Uh, daily day trade. My heat map. I mean, I can zoom in if you want me to, if it makes it better for you. Right, I had it zoomed out. I'm not really looking at it right now. I know where the orders are in the books. That's what I was using it for. See where there's potential targets at for the end of day here. That's why I had it zoomed out like that. You're using cheap Robinhood level 2. It's got something similar. Okay. So it's got the heat map. Yeah, daily day trade. I mean, I'm anticipating an 800 test, but it's just not happening. I almost think we might squeeze up to psych level 31K heading into the close. You know, it's pulled back just enough to bait some more sell side action, and I could be wrong, but that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. We've consolidated sideways now for really the whole afternoon. I'd like to see a blow off the top move into the close, and then maybe we could see some downside. But I'm not a huge fan of the sideways. This kind of happened to me on Friday, right? I kept anticipating the blow off the top move, and it just never happened. It just went sideways the whole afternoon. Nims, why haven't I got my codes on the screen? What do you mean? Yeah, daily day trade. I don't know if you caught the stream last night. I was in a long position, and I felt like where the affiliate codes are. Oh, you mean plastering my stream with the affiliate? Hey, I don't want my stream to do that. I've realized everybody else does it. I don't want to do that. But they're there. It says who I have partnerships with. It says the prop firms that I have partnerships with. I don't want my live stream to be one giant advertisement. You're on an eval account, MVP? I mean, I'll be honest with you. At this point, with the consolidation, the only spot that I would really look for a long from would probably be above 900, to be fair. You got a weekly high sitting here at 903. If we can get that move, or the long from 800 on any hold, is the long entry that I would get if I wasn't already in a position. That's where I would be executing from based on what's happening here. You know, maybe even retest this high back here from 10 a.m. this morning. So IBH. Nothing in your face, just at the bottom of the screen. Then every 20 minutes, strippers could come into the room holding a board saying code Wes. Look, like, I know, guys. I see the other streams. I hear them constantly say, use code, use this code, use this code, use my code, code. I don't know how you guys feel, but I get annoyed by that kind of stuff. And that's just me. All right, later, Martin. I'll mention from time to time when we have promotions. And do you like my car? I'll mention from time to time when there are promotions going on at the props. You know, obviously it shows which props I'm affiliated with, but I don't want to. I don't want to be shoving my code down people's throats or it constantly be flashing all over my live stream. It's a giant billboard. Then your live stream just becomes a giant billboard. Okay, you'll ask every 5 minutes. Hey, what's up, Mr. Games Paradise? How are you? Wonky, you like the ear abuse? Man, I am stuck in this trade, guys. I'm stuck in this position. No, daily day trade. I don't copy trade my accounts. I trade them all individually. YM, he says. YM took new all-time highs today, Nims. YM's been a nice move, actually. Gap and go. Fairly straight up. Yeah, daily day trade. I'm not one of these I'm not one of these streamers that has the resources or the comfort level to copy trade a bunch of accounts. I don't make 5 figures a month off of my affiliates. So I can't trade that way. I just can't trade that way. I'm not comfortable putting that kind of risk on. And I can't rifle through accounts like that. Or don't want to rifle through accounts like that. You know, you see some of these guys, they're on with Apex, they're on like PA account number 600 and 700. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? PA account numbers 600 or 700. Not like evaluation number 600 or 700. PA account number 600 or 700. That means you've paid the eval cost and the activation fee across over 600 times. Oh, night. Night. Yeah, that's 60K. Yeah, no thank you. Zero chance. Zero chance. Occasionally I might group 2 accounts, but that's PA 932. Yeah, 932. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, well, we held a little bit above that weekly high. I would have preferred price to sweep down. And it's just not, guys. It's just holding up. Why never mini? With the volatility, why would you want to trade mini? Out of curiosity. Why trade a mini? When you're having 100-point moves in seconds these days, where is you're going to rinse a lot of accounts. I have a much better time managing my position, trading micros, and I can hold on to my trades a little bit more and give them a little bit more room to breathe with the recent volatility. So I see zero reason Zero reason for most people to trade mini contracts. You are, especially on the smaller prop accounts, if you're trading the 25Ks or the 50Ks, there's zero reason to trade a mini. If you want your account to survive and you want to be smart about it, I mean, 50Ks, you have a $2,000 account to trade with. So 100 point snap with the recent volatility, your account's gone. Gone. It's gone. Minis only work on nat gas. I used to trade minis all the time, guys. For those of you that haven't been around my channel or my trading for a long time, up until about a year ago, I was always trading mini contracts. I was comfortable at trading mini contracts. But the average daily range around that time was 200 to 300 points. It wasn't. What is the average day? Let's see what the 20-day average daily range is right now, out of curiosity. How about 667 points, average daily range? Today, we've moved almost 600 points again. Like, you just can't trade minis right now on the smaller accounts. It's too much leverage. Too much leverage. Yeah, Warriors. I mean, trading was a lot simpler a few years ago. You know, I could comfortably trade a mini contract and be okay and be fine. And I was having those, you know, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 days fairly consistently. I don't have those days anymore. I just don't have them. My average day right now is probably somewhere between, you know, I don't know, $400 to $600 on the average. I have days where I make $1,000 or $2,000, but I haven't had a good $3,000 or $4,000 day in a long time. It's been a long, long time. All right, let's see what happens here at the new 30-minute candle print. See if we can get that move back up towards 900 or if it's going to be the sell-off into 800, back into IBH. I don't know if I even want to add to this position. I'll be honest. With how slow it's moving and how much we are up on the session. Yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. I appreciate you. Like Zen Zen says, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button yet, hit that thumbs up button for me if you could. It's kind of nice though, right guys? Having the more intimate, quiet live streams from time to time. Well, at least you know I won't miss any of your chat messages, right? At least you know I've seen every single chat message for the most part today. Yeah, Jonathan, I don't know. It could just slow grind back into 800. You got IBH sitting there. It could sell off. I just don't. I don't know. I mean, there's the selling isn't aggressive really either, though. You know, like it's just kind of slow grinding back down. All right, let's see what happens at this weekly high from 3 weeks ago. Intense trading music. I don't even know what the music's doing right now, guys. I literally just selected what did I select? 2020s, I think, was the genre that I selected today. So I have no idea what you guys are hearing on your end. No clue. All right, I think I'm going to limit the damage if it does come back down below this weekly high. So I'm going to put my stop just below that weekly high that we just kind of bounced aggressively on the sweep of. And if it comes back below, I will be out. I'll just take the $100 loss and be done trading for the day. So at worst, it's a $300 day for me. Actually, I'll go just below this wick. So we'll go just right at 820. Something like that. Let's see if I can manage my way out of this position. Yeah, MVP, I'll be honest with you. I probably wouldn't get into a position right now, but it does. I mean, it looks okay. It looks okay. I would have much rather preferred IBH right there at 30,800. That to get traded before I would think about the ad. But with that reaction at that prior week high from 3 weeks ago, I don't know that we're even going to get to 800. Could do, but still got 30 minutes before the cash close. Ideally, what you would want to see, though, is you'd want to see one of these 1 minute candles flipping green on my charts. You want to see Delta go back positive, at least for like a small. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Maybe we do flip this screen and then squeeze into the close. I don't know about you guys, but lately, and I was telling Mason this morning, when I'm analyzing the charts, obviously aside from levels and trying to execute around the levels, I'm thinking in the back of my mind, okay, where could they inflict the most damage, right? And let's try to take that nasty trade where it would just be the most painful for the most amount of people and execute taking the opposite side of that, you know? What would be the grossest thing that could happen here? They do love to take everyone. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking in the back of my mind these days is, okay, what would be the most painful thing to happen here? What would inflict the most amount of damage? Oh, wonky 100%. I mean, how many times, like even in this position that I'm in right now, right? Or say you had an entry in the middle of this. Say you got long from here on this little pullback, right? You saw a bull flag, you got long. Take a stop out, you know, especially if you're trading with a little bit of size. Take a stop out here. Flip short, have it reversed on you. You know, flip long because you're seeing delta's flipping back positive on the lower time frames. Have it reverse on you. Like you just get completely chopped up. Which is why I trade with 1 micro and let it just play out. Let it breathe, let it play out. Let it wander around. Because even a $200 or $300 day is better than a $1,000 loss day. Have I been to Osaka, Japan? Nims? Like you're thinking about going for a tennis tournament, or you like one that you're going to play in, Nims? Or going as a spectator? You're going to go play Tokyo and then Osaka? Wi-Fi just drops in. Oh, no. All right. I pretty much have to go... below that weekly high now. See if we squeeze. Let's go chase down 31K. Yeah, my Wi-Fi rarely drops. Like my actual signal rarely drops. All right, we are just consolidating. I'm actually going to take the stop out anything below this little consolidation area here. If I get out of this trade unscathed, guys, I'll be pretty impressed. MVP. I have one of each. I have like 3 pro funded accounts and 1 flex. It all depends on how you like to trade. Because I'm fairly consistent and I don't really have huge, massive outlier days a whole lot. I don't mind the pros. They're quicker to pay out and it's 1 day to pass on the evaluation. Flex, if you prefer to get that big, have that one big trade that gets you past buffer and puts your account in really good standing, the flex is a viable option. Obviously, the flex is cheaper than the pro is. But they're both pretty good accounts. I don't have a problem with either route that you go. It's all a matter of where you'd like to deal with consistency at. Do you like to deal with the consistency in the eval stage, or do you like to deal with the consistency in the funded stage? Yeah, MVP. So you just have 50% on the flex in the eval stage. So, hey, what's up, Botan? How are you? Golly. My entire stream has been this. The entire stream. Good chill day, only lose. Oh no. Oh no. Hopefully small losers and not account wrecking losers. We've all been there. I mean, guys, I don't know about you, but I definitely have days where it feels like I just can't do anything right. Friday, I had a tilt session. I was in large profit on Friday. But man, my very last trade, I just kept DCAing into a position. Well, not DCAing really, but adding into a winning trade that just wasn't materializing. And at one point, I was just, I think I had like 6 or 7 micros on my last trade, and I knew at that point it was probably time to shut it down after I got stopped out for what felt like the 100th break even. On Friday, actually, I should have, if I executed better on Friday, I would have made like 5 or 6K trading micros. Instead, I walked away with just over 1,000. Maybe why is it every time I buy long or go short, then it goes the opposite direction? Oh, I've been there. I have felt like that. The minute you enter a position, it just immediately goes the opposite way. That's all a matter of, that if it's like that frequently, that should tell you need to probably focus on where you're executing from, if that's the case. Generally, when that's happening to me, it just means I'm either chasing a move or I'm entering in the wrong spot. All right, like even this trade we're in right now, I very Botan, what is music? I have no idea what the music is. Only you guys hear the music. It's just a channel on Epidemic Sound. Is it bad? I don't know what it is. I don't hear it on my end, guys. Skip it? What is it? What does it sound like? It's like cyberpunk? Here, I got you. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't even know what it is. Let's see. Here, let's go to some lo-fi, I guess. Gotta have some variation in the music though, right? Like I can't listen to the same tracks over and over and over. Eagle's Eyes, I don't know. Honestly, I think we go to 31K. I just don't know if it waits till Globex. Right? I'm not sure. It could get there. It could do that between 4 and 5 o'clock. Techno. All I did, guys, like here's what it looks like on my end. So like Epidemic Sound is set up so what you have is like all these different genres. I don't know if you guys have ever looked at Epidemic Sound, but all you have is these different kinds of like genres, and then if like normally what I do is I come down here to lo-fi hip hop, right? And this is what I select, and it's just an entire playlist. Right? Like right now we're on lo-fi hip hop. The last one that I selected, I just went over here to the time frames and clicked on 20s. So you can see they have all these different playlists separated by what genre they're in, and I just select the genre generally. Like if you want some techno, we can go to like some lo-fi house, some house music. If you want EDM, there's EDM. We can listen to some orchestral, some classical. So really whatever you guys want to listen to, we can listen to. Or whatever genre we want to listen to. Baroque Christmas list. MVP, you can't use Spotify. Can't use Spotify. Copyright infringement. Channel gets demonetized. So you can't just listen to anything you want to listen to while you're streaming. Polka music. What's Fora? I'm not sure. We can make a Wesley AI theme song. No, Zenzen, everybody does that. Have you noticed that? Everybody creates their own AI tracks. I think it's so cheesy. I think it's so cheesy. It was there in genres. I don't know. You guys just want me to click on some different genres? We can listen to some salsa, some reggaeton, Latin ballad, Latin rock, Latin house, techno bass, space ambient, classical, obviously. Oh, come on. Let me get out of this trade unscathed. Squeeze into the close. I know we got Murdo Algo coming up. Squeeze. Just squeeze. All right, my stop out is going below 860 at this point. Oh, I'm almost back positive on the position, guys. Hey, thanks for the sub, Jayun. Appreciate you. You can trade right up till I think 5 p.m. with Lucid. I mean, obviously get out of your position before then, but 5 p.m. Eastern. So the actual market close. I think you can trade right up till it. So you can hold past 4 p.m. Eastern. 4:45 is the cutoff for Lucid. Okay, so yeah, so 15 minutes before the actual market stops moving for an hour. Rachmaninoff. Get some Mozart on. Oh, come on. Oh, I got I got murder algoed, guys. I got murder algoed. Best time to trade MVP? That varies person to person. Some people prefer the Asia session, the overnight session. I prefer regular trading hours, the New York Open. So 9:30 a.m. Eastern to about 11 is generally my sweet spot. That's when I make the majority of my money. But it really just depends on who you ask. Some people don't like the New York Opens, the opening bell for the New York session. Some people prefer London session as well. So I mean, you're going to have the most volume and generally the most movement during the New York trading hours because you're going to have the London exchange opened and you're going to have the New York exchange opened. You normally trade SPY options. Okay, so you're trading the New York session generally. Yeah, I would just stick to the new, that 9:30. Honestly, the best trading window is 9:30 a.m. Eastern until about 11:30 a.m. Eastern. That's where generally the real good opportunity is the majority of the time. So that's what I would recommend if you're trading like options contracts, especially. That's when you're going to have the most amount of volume. Well, all right, guys. I got stopped out there. A little bit longer live stream today. We're going right up until the close almost. Wrapping up today up $380 roughly. I'm okay with, I mean, that's a decent day for me. Guys, if you're going to continue to trade this up until, for another hour or so, if you're on those Lucid accounts, obviously you have the closing bell here in about 7-8 minutes. Trade safe. Stay patient. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern for another live stream. Like I said, no more giveaways for a little while. We don't have any prop accounts. If you'd like to have more giveaways on the channel in the future, use code WES at the props that I do have partnerships with. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you. I know the numbers were a little bit low. Market was slow, but I still had a good time. So enjoy the rest of your trading day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.